Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
And we're here with something special, Zakk. So, growing up, we were pretty damn big Matrix fans. Especially the cast.
Mm-hmm.
We both agree the first one's the best. Second and third one, I don't even remember the second one, really. Saw it once. I remember thinking I didn't like it that much when I was younger. And then I saw the third one a million times. They're awesome movies, but the first one is one of the greatest movies ever.
Yep.
Yeah. And but I'm excited for them to come back and do another one, especially some of the things I've been hearing, which is like they're bringing the old cast back and stuff like that. There are a couple things I heard. I don't know if they're true or not true, but I could talk about it after. I mean, I don't want to do it before. To you, a Matrix movie, we could probably just say it's not the top of the first one. In terms of just kind of like the Jurassic Worlds, like what do you need from a Matrix movie yourself for it to be like watchable or a good movie?
Well, given how the series ended, it would have to be a very unique story.
Yeah, I agree there. I want the story to be good.
Not as good, because anyone can argue that the series overall was good, but I wasn't a big fan of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But, in retrospect. But, do something different to make sense out of how they're bringing back this ensemble cast. So
yeah, I don't know for 100% fact who else coming back, except Keanu Reeves. I know is definitely coming back.
What's the point?
Yeah,
how is he back?
How is he alive?
Yeah,
I don't know. I have no idea.
They've absorbed him into
the Matrix.
The Matrix, and now he's part of it. And now he's always there as kind of an antivirus.
Yeah, one thing I was always thinking of, like because
it's like a McAfee program.
Like
now he's there. He's their McAfee.
And the cyclical nature of the Matrix. Having multiple iterations, like, that kind of leads credence to that theory, actually. By the way, this is crazy. There's like a fucking bug crawling your hat. Let me look it off. I mean, that's like a...
Yeah. Hit the ground.
That was a hell of a thing. But yeah, I just want to jump in. Want to jump in? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Thomas? You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Am I crazy?
We don't use that word in here.
That is John Wick.
Yeah, man. He's hair in his beard.
Dude, I love to cut my hair.
Hi.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger.
Blue pill.
One pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Who's that?
Time to fly.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to fly me.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
Jeans. That's cool to have them back like that. Doing it back.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
Guys, that was our reaction. This is our discussion / breakdown of it.
It looked very entertaining.
It definitely looked
It
entertaining.
looked like eye candy, but not in a bad way. There was a lot of action.
And it was like, I was wondering if... I don't think they need to dramatically update the look of certain effects they did in 2000, because I think those effects are so great.
They worked.
And I don't want it to like, well, now it's 2020, we're going to completely redo it and make it look different, because as our understanding of science and...
Yeah, why change what you've already established in that universe?
Yeah. Like, you know, I understand kind of making it look crisper, but like the bullet thing looked fucking like it looked the same, man.
They looked really good. I mean, I know there were scheduling conflicts with Hugo Weaving. And I was kind of really holding out for hope that I would see his face at least.
I mean, he would have been perfect at the end right there.
He would have been.
Like, what if he was the psychologist of Neil Patrick Harris?
That's kind of what I was wondering would happen, but it wasn't.
We both agree this would be almost 2 times better if he was in it.
It would be.
I mean,
Because it's a great loss.
So some background. We grew up with these movies, and we were always really fascinated, especially you, with the relationship between Neo and Agent Smith, and you in particular, Agent Smith. He was to you one of the main components of why you love The Matrix.
Well, it is, because I've mentioned it before in other reactions. I'm very character driven when it comes to film.
Mm-hmm.
And the film might be a great, spectacular film that has uninteresting characters to me. No one that really stands out, like Breaking Bad, for example.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good show. The closest I can come to a favorite character might be Mike.
I love Mike.
I like Mike a lot, but he still wasn't that character for me. And it's... The Matrix established a character, established Agent Smith. Hugo Weaving, that was my first introduction to him as an actor and a performer.
Mm-hmm.
So I followed his works thereafter. I wouldn't call myself a huge fan. I'm more of a casual fan, because it's not like I know everything about him.
Yeah, he is so great as him, and I agree. I would.
Well, it's just that it's like a key ingredient to a Matrix film now, and
in my
I know that's supposed to be we're going to guess, or it's definitely supposed to be a younger Morpheus.
Yeah,
and he looks kind of like Lawrence.
Yeah,
I don't think enough like him.
Mm-hmm.
He feels taller because his head shape. He has some of the same features, but his head shape's a little different. Yeah, and he just feels like a taller character, and that kind of shit bugs me. But I know sometimes they have to replace. Yeah, maybe there's a point, and maybe we'll see Lawrence Fishburne later. But yeah, I think that.
So why is he younger?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Well, you said something.
Like
you said, an interesting thing. I mean, maybe this is a newer version of the Matrix, and he's like a rebooted.
Yeah, why would he be rebooted though? If he's the same, he's a human on the outside. Unless the Matrix is using him as like a program.
I don't know.
So that's the thing is Neo the same Neo? Judging by everything he's going through. And we saw the pods in the world of machines.
Yeah, he showed a flashback. You remember all this shit.
Yeah, well, it also showed later on, though. It showed the world of machines and all the pods and shit.
Yeah.
Not just him remembering things.
But before that was even announced, I read somewhere that they're coming out with the new Matrix movie. Keanu Reeves is coming back, and the machines and humans are working together. Now that I saw the fields of all the fucking people, still batteries, I don't know if that's true.
I mean, it could be. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe that's a flashback.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, but... How are they working together? Why are they working together? Why are they still in the Matrix if that's the case?
Yeah, and like one thing that's important to me is that like they need to have a good reason, because I think at the end of the third one, I think the humans win, the machines lose. Neo
you kind of come to a compromise.
Goes against.
They come to a compromise because the machines were going to kill that little enclave of humanity.
Yeah.
And Neo struck a deal.
Yeah.
And helped them take out the Smith virus.
Yeah.
In order to do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so the machines were going to win.
Yeah.
But they were also going to be overcome by Smith. So they had to broker a deal there.
What's great about that is they can, because of just the language of like, he's a virus, he's this, like you can just say, oh, they can do the fifth one and go, by the way, there's a little bit of Agent Smith code left, and they'll bring it back. That's all I need for them to come back.
That's all I need too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the second Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Mm-hmm.
It was nowhere near as good as the first. Mm-hmm. But at the end of it, when Barbossa walks down the steps and comes back into the cast, it was a great feeling.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping for something like that with Hugo Weaving, because if he has scheduling conflicts and can't make it for the entirety, maybe he can at least shoot something to establish his character there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I completely get 100% behind you there. I mean, this would just be better with it. But
Well,
in terms of the
think
stuff
if
I
I
like,
watch this, I can probably, just based on this and my assumptions, it's probably going to be a pretty entertaining movie.
yeah,
But I'm going to like it less because Hugo Weaving's not in it.
I can. That's
me.
and it's intellectually consistent with you.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be you, but it's me. And
Yeah,
that's just how it is over here in Zakk land.
In terms of the things I did like, it was beautiful looking.
That's what I said. As far as visuals go,
Like,
the action looks splendid.
I felt like the cinematography was by far better than anything I saw in the original trilogy.
It is.
Like
the
it was,
action,
like it was beautiful. Like in terms of like the shots when you look at the cell phones.
Yeah, when it showed the agents running in after them, chasing down the hall, and
they were fucking.
They were running upside down.
Dude, it was fucking cool. Like
it looked good.
For me,
fighting in the streets.
Well, one of the games for me, I mean, and this is going past character stuff, like having good fights, and you know, and it's not always like something that you and I can go out there and do.
Yeah,
in the
but
driveway.
at the same time, if you look at the original fight in the first film between the final battle between Smith and Neo, it was just so much more of a solid fight than their Dragon Ball Z-esque fight in the third one. They're flying around.
It's hard. I honestly really like them both differently. I prefer the first one, but I don't want to knock the third one. I think.
Well, I don't want to take it away because back when I was a kid, I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I always preferred the first one.
I think I always preferred the first one too, but the third one was.
Well, I like grounded films. It's like Unbreakable. As a superhero film, that's probably still ranks high on one of my favorites. It's a very grounded superhero film.
It's because of Mr. Glass.
Well, not just Mr. Glass.
The greatest bad guy ever.
He was enjoyable.
No, I mean,
kind of funny how
he is awesome, actually.
But this is an art gallery, my friend.
Yeah.
And this is a piece of art. When he finds out the guy.
I need to see Split or whatever.
I haven't seen either of the sequels. Split or was Mr. or Glass.
Oh, it's called Glass. Okay, so I saw Split and it was good.
The Split was just that one character.
Yeah, and then you realize that it takes place in that universe. It's fucking awesome. And the movie's great. I heard I heard Glass was pretty good. Maybe not as good, but because there's a lot of M. Night critics, and they all like, oh man, it's actually pretty good.
Well,
makes me want to see it.
He had a dark era there.
He did.
But you got to give him cut him some slack.
Yeah, I mean, he
produced some really good shit.
He made Signs is one of my favorite movies ever. He did the
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, and like now,
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable was fucking good. And
he was.
I've rewatched The Village, and I like it a lot.
Well,
I
can see a lot of actors in there. That
William Hurt, is that his name?
Yeah.
He is like
John Hurt's the old guy, the little British guy.
Okay, William Hurt.
William Hurt's the big American.
He has like the best scene of acting I've ever seen him in.
Well, I said John Hurt in another reaction, but it was William Hurt that starred in the Moby Dick adaptation for television.
Probably somebody
with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
And he was also, of course, in A History of Violence.
Yeah. Going through some of this again real quick, by the way.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
I can watch this again.
Thomas, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you
The Black Cat, which is a glitch, right?
I haven't seen this movie in so long.
Am I crazy?
I love his dry acting. I love it.
I do too. It sets him apart.
It does.
It's kind of like Bill Murray. Bill Murray's a very dry actor.
Yeah. That's just a funny scene.
Trinity.
So they both don't remember. Is he taking the blue pill to suppress?
Or are they doling out blue pills?
Okay.
Because it shows that scene later where they're dumping all those blue pills.
Yeah. But these are pretty shots. That's very True Detective too.
Well, the music helps out along too.
It's almost like, you know, he feels separated from people, you know, looking.
Because he's having these fucking visions.
So what's the Alice in Wonderland thing? Is that like through the looking glass thing and there's...
All the White Rabbit. That's
Yeah.
an Alice in Wonderland looking.
Yeah.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
Oh. You can dodge bullets?
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting. And why
She had the
you
Matrix
give up.
shit down.
She did.
You don't know me.
So is this the same building? Like sometimes they trick you like
Well, it
that.
kind of looks like a room.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being in the middle of a lake.
Was that the past and then the future is...
Maybe. The pods are all gone.
Yeah. That never gets old seeing that. Whoa! Yeah, this is like... That looks like the bank. They're
the helicopters with the name of the first one.
They're smartly using a lot of
going back to where it all started.
iconography from the first one.
Back to the Matrix.
That needs to be Agent Smith.
Back to the...
Oh, dude, that'd be like I would be the most excited I've ever been since like Revenge of the Sith. That was Agent Smith.
Would have set the bar.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Wish it was Agent Smith, but you know we'll.
I said that taint of disappointment because
I
trailer, but I understand there are practical reasons why it's not, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm left with that disappointment.
No, I'm disappointed, but not as much as you, but I am definitely disappointed.
Well, it's kind of like just a wet blanket on it.
Yeah, go watch your Gravity Falls reaction. We'll talk about wet blankets quite a bit. Yeah, okay, so you said we had the White Rabbit, follow the White Rabbit. We had iconography, like it looked like they were in a fucking underground subway.
Yeah, the bank.
It was a bank.
Image, or we assume so. The helicopters on the roof.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Lana Wachowski, whoever her name is, was probably like, the first one's looked as the best. We're gonna take a iconography from it, at least for the trailer. Dude. Yeah, so I did notice the first, like this on the second watch, it showed the fields of human batteries. And then there was that flash where it showed
it was all dark.
It was all dark and they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that was like a flashback, flash forward type thing.
Maybe.
I heard Jada Pinkett Smith is in this. I didn't see her though.
I didn't know that.
And she was in the second and third. It's Will Smith's wife.
Yeah, but who is she?
She just
like one of the people, like Morpheus' wife or something.
No, she's just one of our people. She's like a person.
Yeah, well,
she's not an agent.
Morpheus had a woman in wherever the hell their place is called.
Zion.
Yeah, Zion.
I don't know. I can't. Like I literally don't remember. I need to watch them again too. I just rewatched the first one. It's still just as great as ever. And now without maybe the expectation of the first one riding on them, I think I'll probably enjoy the second and third one more. Actually, I don't got too much else to say except I'm pretty fucking excited. One thing they're doing is like the first movie revolutionized like action scenes in film because of like what they did, like in terms of like the rotating cameras and stuff like that, and it still mostly looks pretty damn good today.
Yeah.
And then every fucking thing after that did slow motion.
Yeah.
For better or worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for them to like go back into that, add to it, and do more stuff, like it'd be cool if they can change the game, kind of like they did in the first Matrix movie.
Yeah.
That would be cool. It's hard to do that. That's why things are iconic, is because they're hard. They don't come along very often. At the very least, it looks fucking entertaining. I doubt I'll like it as much as the first, but
it'd be a great theater watch.
Yeah, it's just like that's made for like a theater with your friends who grew up with Matrix, and you're all 30-something years old now.
The fucking sound just booming off the walls.
No, yeah. I'm very impressed with the trailer. I'm excited, and I imagine we'll definitely do a review of it. So make sure you come back for that. You got anything else?
No.
We're out.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like what we do here, you can like and you can subscribe. And you'll find us on Instagram. You'll also find us on Twitter. And comment down below. Helps this thing called the algorithm.
Helps quite a bit.
And if you don't, you won't. That's how it is.
That's how it is.